Meera always folded herself into corners, content to blend in with the soft hum of unspoken worries that enveloped her world. She clung to routines, staying in the same job for years, declining promotions that tugged at her curiosity, and biting back thoughts that might ripple the surface for others. Every time change stretched out its hand in invitation, a careful voice in her head murmured, "Don't try, it's safer this way." Sometimes the words echoed insistently, melding with the musty anxiety that drifted through her family's history. Meera loved the dependable rhythm of routine meals and fixed salaries, rain tapping on the same window, and even the worn comfort of predictability. Yet she wondered what it might feel like to venture into an uncatalogued day, to follow a wild idea without the steely grip of apprehension. One rainy evening, Meera sat at the kitchen table, watching her Aunt Geeta, once a passionate dancer, now a careful librarian, recount stories from her youth. Geeta's voice grew solemn as she described turning down a scholarship in a distant city. She explained how she had stayed behind to care for her parents, delaying, then quietly abandoning the dream she loved. "Sometimes," Geeta concluded, stirring her tea, "dreams seem dangerous. The world around you only feels safe if you keep them small." As her aunt's words fell into the hush between them, Meera felt a startling recognition. The phrasing, the cautious logic, was precisely the shape of her own inner voice. The more Geeta explained her hesitant choices, the more Meera realized that this fear had an invisible lineage, stretching backward through years of sacrifice. It was fear that had been carefully tended and passed down, parent to child, aunt to niece. Meera excused herself and stood at the window, gazing into the night. Instead of merging with the darkness, she watched her own reflection and asked softly, "What would I choose if I wasn't afraid for someone else?" The question sent a shiver down her spine. It was a thought as delicate as wings and as urgent as breath. Memories tumbled through her mind, the stories she'd been meaning to write, the cities she wanted to wander, the conversations she'd censored out of caution, not kindness. Each decision, she began to see, had not solely been hers. They were borrowed worries bequeathed by love, but rooted in someone else's history. That night, Meera wrote a single sentence in her journal: "I am not obliged to carry every fear that was handed to me." She circled it, then underlined it. The next morning, her steps felt lighter. She sent out a single job application, not out of restlessness, but because she wanted to see what was possible. She called a friend she'd lost touch with and agreed to coffee. Meera did not become fearless overnight. She eyed new risks with the same careful scrutiny, but now she asked herself, over the simmering thread of anxiety, whose fear she was honoring. And gradually, like sunlight warming a windowsill, freedom seeped through. In learning that not every fear belonged to her, Meera discovered a quiet kind of power, the permission to let go and choose her own path.